When we put 35mm projectors in the booth, that was kind of really led by a passion for me. In a way, I just wanted to play with film again. There's one patron who comes to the theater in Maryland Hill, and she would come watch films in the 1940s. She always described the theater as being rich in color, red velvets in particular. We used that knowledge and compared it to one in particular black and white photo we have of the interior of the theater from 1945, and that sort of informed our design choices. My name's Jacob Tett. I'm the owner, manager, projectionist at the Playhouse Cinema in Hamilton. When you're running a small business, you do a lot of stuff on your own. You fix chairs, you clean the bathrooms, you serve customers, bookkeeping. You learn a little bit of everything. It's all part and parcel of running a shop. Digital has been the industry standard for movie projection in cinema since about 2012. Our films all exist on the server, but there's no craft to it. There's a craft to doing the 35. There's a lot of people out there who are excited to discover what is it that makes film unique. It's like, you know, if you're to look at a painting on your phone, you're looking at a digital reproduction of it. But if you stand in front of that painting in real life in a museum, you're looking at the real thing. With film, you're looking at a physical object. You know, light that's being shone through a piece of celluloid film projected on the screen. So you'll notice the artifacts and imperfections that are part of that. It almost looks like it's alive. There's a texture to it that's changing in front of you. It's something you can't touch, but it feels like you can. There's a dreamlike quality to watching films projected on film. So this is Fight Club here. It's an 8-reel movie.
See, a movie doesn't come all on one big reel. It comes on a few. So someone has to be there to switch the projectors at the exact moment that one reel ends and the next one begins.
So each of these films is inspected by hand, and then we'll check crucially for cue marks. Once one reel of film is nearing the end, there's cue marks that flash on screen that tell the projectionist to start the motor on the next projector. So this is the end of reel 1, and there's the set of cues. And this bell will start to ring when there's about a minute left of footage. So that bell is what tells the projectionist to kind of get ready to look for the cue marks. You'll see the cue flash on screen, kind of wait a beat, and then you'll hit the changeover. If we do our job properly, it's all just going to happen seamlessly and the movie will continue on. Sometimes they call projectionists the showman without applause. In 1985, my dad opened a movie theater in Waterloo, Ontario. So I grew up in that environment, you know, film projectors whirring and the smell of popcorn and long lineups. A friend of ours who lives in Hamilton, he noticed this building come up for sale. It was an opportunity to restore the theater, bring this beautiful building back and bring audiences back in. I had just graduated from university, so I was looking for an adventure. The move to Hamilton to fix up an old theater sounded like a fun thing to do. The plasterwork and the bones of the theater were all in pretty good condition. It's like restoring an old car. It's really been a labor of love. And we're stepping into a building that's 110 years old, and it has a heating system that's about 100 years old as well. So, you know, this is how things worked in the old days, and we kind of keep it that way. There's no feeling that matches the feeling of seeing just a packed crowd in the theater, a line up out the door, people, excited to get their popcorn and drinks and settle in for an experience together. For all the work that we put in to run the place, it just comes back like tenfold from the audience and the people that come out to the theater and are part of it. When we come to the movies, we're coming as individuals and we're bringing our own experience into that movie. I really believe that, the experience that you bring is just as important as what you're getting from the film. Every single experience that anybody has here is ultimately unique. When someone comes out of the theater and tells you what they felt about the movie, what it means to them that they saw it here, it's what you do it for. That's the most rewarding thing. The cinema is celebrating its 110th anniversary this year. It's hard to really fathom how much time that is, but I think the Playhouse is going to be around long past my days. I feel grateful to be part of this moment in time.